Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trends Tech. And today we are talking about an update to the Vision Pro from the Vision Pro to OS Beta 4. Let's just go ahead and I'll walk you guys through this environment. So let me go ahead and just go fully immersive. And right now we are in the brand new environment. This is Lake Vargla? But I don't know how to say it. Like, help me out, y'all. So all right, we're going here. We're looking at the environment. Lake Vrangla. I don't know. So if we go into the environments and we look at everything here, we finally have a whole map of everything. We got the moon. We got Bora Bora. We got Mount Hood. We got Lake yada yada. We got Joshua Tree. We got Helicala. I don't know. Yosemite. Like I said, these over here, these just random colors can just disappear and never come back. But you guys are here for Lake Vragla, whatever. So let's talk about that. So if we go ahead and we look around the landscape here, I'm going to give you guys a full experience with this instead of just a, hey, this is how it looks, blah, blah, blah. But you have the full environment up front as we move across. The water is slightly moving around. You guys may or may not be able to see it because Apple decided, hey, we're going to let you record in like 720p or 1080 at the max. Honestly, I think we should be able to record at 4K. Tree lines going here, looking at everything else. To be completely honest, for those of you guys who were like, born in the 80s and remember horror movies, this reminds me of like just a creepy version of, Crystal Lake from Friday the 13th. So maybe that's a good thing for those of you guys that like to watch, horror movies or real moody stuff or whatnot. Don't worry, we'll test some of that out a little bit and see how it looks. But as we go ahead and we just fully and slowly turn around, you can see a little bit of the blue reflection in the background. You can see we have a little bit of a mountaintop, hill. It's not a mountain, but we have trees that follow like a mountain line going around. And if we twist all the way back around, as you can see, we see the rest. And we can look up and all the way around and come back down and look at our horizon. So the first thing I'm going to test is I'm just going to open up some apps and just kind of see how everything's laid out. So let's go ahead and try the movie part. This is the daytime. And let's go ahead and go to a trailer here. I have everything turned down. And the other thing I want to just check and make sure, just so I'm not losing my mind, is, okay, the volume of all this stuff is down. Don't want no copyright strikes. So this is how it's going to look in the daytime version of this entire experience. With the movie, if we take the movie here and we move it all the way down to the ground, you do see a little bit of the shadows there. We can take it and we can put it up in the sky. We can lean back and look. We can take this and stretch this all the way out. And from my view, I can see most of this, but there's a little bit of a limited view when I'm recording this. So as we come all the way across, now you can see the width of this. But when you're in these environments, it feels like you have way more space than if you were just, sitting in a chair or something like that. And it actually kind of makes you want to get up and walk around, but don't do that. Like, literally sit down, or if you're going to stand up, stay in one place. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to grab this. We're going to shrink this down a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to switch this to dark. So this is the dark mode. So you can see how this is definitely probably a lot better for a whole movie experience. Now, I will say this, some of you may notice this, but in the darker environments, you may notice some glare inside of the lenses. So if you guys do notice that and it becomes too distracting, switch back to the, light mode of this environment. Otherwise, as we turn around and look, it is really, really dark. And I can barely see anything inside here, so I know in the replay it's going to be kind of hard to see anything else. And we're turning back around, and that's how everything looks there. We go ahead and move the movie out the way. That is how the horizon looks while I have that sitting over there. And that's really about it for the environment. Now we could go ahead and just open up a couple more apps just so you guys can see how things are, looking from here. So right now I got YouTube going, and if we go ahead and let's say we open up one more app. So let's go ahead and go to Twitter. We got Twitter over there. Stretch that out. So here's our environment in the dark mode. And once again, we flip this back. We will go to a lighter mode. And once again, with the lighter mode, the glare is way less pronounced. You don't see it as much as opposed to the darker mode in the experience and whatnot. So that's how all of that looks, and it kind of comes together. So for the most part, as far as I guess the update, Apple really didn't announce that much as far as, visionOS 2 beta 4, as far as like the different things and whatnot. Really, the only thing I saw was the fact that we have the new environment. Everything else seems like mainly bug fixes and stuff like that. This probably is going to be just another one of the betas that's not going to be very feature rich or whatnot. But at least you guys did get a chance to see how everything looks, kind of from my point of view and everything else. If I were to grade this environment, I don't know. I don't know if I could grade it. It's kind of like I'm okay with it, but I'm not like in love with it. Like I like it, but only for certain situations. So 3 out of 5. The middle of the road, leave it there. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. We'll go ahead and talk about it and chat it out. And I do have some more videos coming on later this week of some stuff I'm going to test out. And we'll pretty much just go ahead and go from there. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for watching the video. Y'all take it easy. Peace.